You know what a lot of you need to know and understand is that your mindset, it sucks. If you're unhappy where you are in your life, physically where you are, the location, move. You aren't stuck where you currently are. Let me say that again. You are not stuck where you physically currently are in your life. You can move anywhere if you so choose. Get rid of them. You can get new friends. Maybe you're living in a town or a city that is absolute shit. Well then fine, don't change. You don't have to. You know what a lot of you need to know and understand is that your mindset, it sucks. Especially when it comes to you and your life. You think down on yourselves. As soon as something happens that's bad in your life, you talk shit to yourself. You critique yourself so harshly. And that's why we need to open up now about mindset, so we can change it or change the things around us. So you might be wondering what mindset is. What mindset really is, it's your mental attitude. It's a set of beliefs that shape how you make sense of the world and yourself. It influences how you think, feel, and behave in any given situation. Now, something that you might not know or understand is that the mindset that you have really isn't yours. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, John, whose mindset is it if it's not my own? Well, it's a combination of how you grew up. It's the family that you're around, your friends that you associate with. Your mindset is influenced by everything that you see, read, and hear. So all the social media that you go through, all the news and news media outlets that you consume, all the books that you read, all the videos that you watch, the people that you talk to, that all influences what your mindset is. You start to believe what you're being told if you don't fact check. And that's the funny thing about mindset, is it can be changed if you want it to be changed. And that leads us into two different categories with mindset. One category is with the fixed mindset. And the fixed mindset is thought that your intelligence is static. It can't be changed or altered. Then there's the growth mindset. And with a growth mindset, with that mentality, growth mindset means that your intelligence, your attributes, your traits, that can all be changed. It's in flux. You can either decrease or increase depending on what you put towards it. And a real great way to understand if you have a fixed mindset or if you have a growth mindset is to ask yourself these 6 questions and try to figure out if you lean towards yes or no with these questions. Question number 1. You're born with a certain amount of intelligence and it isn't something that can be changed. Question number 2. No matter who you are, there isn't much you can do to improve your basic abilities and personality. Number 3. People are capable of changing who they are. Number 4. You can learn new things and improve your intelligence. 5. People either have particular talents or they don't. You can't just acquire talent like things like music, writing, art, or athletics. Number 6. Studying, working hard, and practicing new skills are all ways to develop new talents and abilities. Now, listening to those 6 questions, and you may have to listen to them again and again to really understand and get a feeling for them, but if you associate more towards questions 1, 2, and 5, then that's indicating that you have more of a fixed mindset. If you gravitate more towards 3, 4, and 6, that's showing you that you have a growth mindset. Now, if you go and try to research the differences between fixed and growth, you'll see that there's a lot of people out there, a lot of experts, gurus, motivational, inspirational speakers that tell you that you absolutely need to adopt a growth mindset. And I say that too. In a lot of what I put out there, I say that as well. But you don't need a growth mindset. You're very capable of going through life and creating a happy life for yourself with a fixed mindset. Again, so many people out there, so many YouTube videos that you see are telling you that you need to be in a growth mindset, that you need to expand your intelligence. And again, I preach the same thing, but you can be happy in a fixed mindset. And that's what I preach more importantly than anything else, is how can you create a happier, more joy-filled life? You can do it with a growth mindset. You can do it with a fixed mindset. Now you might be wondering again, Jon, how can I create a happy, joy-filled life with a fixed mindset? Well, it's very simple. When you have a growth mindset, you're telling yourself that your intelligence, your brain power, your attributes, your traits, those can all be improved. You can do more. You can learn more. There's information out there that you can absorb, that you can consume and use in your daily lives to increase your life in any aspect or part of your life. That's the growth mindset. With a fixed mindset, you're stating that you're good. Everything that you are, that's it. That's all you're ever going to be. You're not going to increase your intelligence. You're not going to decrease your intelligence. You're not going to seek out new things. You're not going to learn new things. You're happy and content with who and where you are. Absolutely fine with that. So then if you don't change yourself and you're unhappy where you currently are, well, then something's got to change, right? So if you have a fixed mindset, the thing that needs to be changed, or the things that need to be changed, is your environment first and foremost. If you're unhappy where you are in your life, physically where you are, the location, move. Go somewhere else. There is literally millions of miles out there of land that you can go to, live on, and be happy with. So if you're unhappy where you physically are, move. Maybe you like where you physically are, but you don't like the people around you. Your friends are whatever. Maybe you have some friends who have the growth mindset and that annoys the shit out of you. Get rid of them. You don't need them. If you're happy with who you are and you see them trying to grow, learn new things, and go out on these adventures or go do these new activities and you don't want to do it, well then find friends that will do the things that you want to do. There's people out there that want to do the things that you want to do. There's nothing wrong with getting rid of friends who have a growth mindset. Because you're only going to be stuck with them. They're going to be stuck with you trying to pull each other in each one of your dimensions and your directions. You want them to have a fixed mindset. They want you to have a growth mindset so you can do their activities and you want them to do your activities. But neither one of you are happy. It doesn't have to be a hard thing. It doesn't have to be you being mad at them, angry and bitter and resentful, or vice versa. It can be amicable. You can, in positivity and good faith, say, you know what? You've got this different journey and I absolutely love that for you, but I'm good where I'm at. This is going to create some tension between us later down the road. I don't want to cause that. I want to leave on good terms. You go do your thing, I'll do my thing. If we cross paths, fantastic. If not, I know you're going to be doing great things. That's simple. Get rid of the friends. Your job, your career, the hobbies that you have. If you're not happy with any of that stuff, you can get rid of it. You can change it toward the stuff that will make you happy. If you're a hermit, you're absolutely fine staying in your house 24/7. Even if somebody else is telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to adopt this, you need to change to that. You don't. You don't need to. This life that we live is all about being happy, being joyful, being content with who you are. Now, if you're doing yourself physical, mental, emotional harm, well, yeah, that's something totally different. I highly advise you doing anything that's going to cause you harm. So it means doing drugs, doing some risque type of stuff. Don't do it. We need you on this world, even if you're going to be a hermit. We need you on this world. You're here for somebody. So don't go down a wrong path. So you don't have to be in a growth mindset. I just gave you a couple examples of things that you can change to stay in a fixed mindset. If you're happy there. If you're not happy internally with yourself, with who you are and where you are in your life, well, then you might want to steer towards a growth mindset. You might want to learn new things, learn new skills, new hobbies, go on new adventures, find new friends, find a new location. Maybe the one you're at, physically at, sucks. Maybe you're living in a town or a city that is absolute shit. Get out of there. There's nothing holding you back. If you have a family, well, maybe you need to talk to your significant other with your family saying, hey, I'm not happy here. They may not be happy here. You may want to move. Don't be tied down to a job. Don't be tied down to a career. Don't be tied down to a physical location because you're scared. If you're not happy, change it. That's what this is all about. Whether you have a fixed mindset or you have a growth mindset. If you're not happy where you are, change it. And that's why we need to open up about mindset and really understand what it means and what it means for each and every one of us, each and every one of you. If you're happy where you're at mentally, you don't need to change. If you're happy with your surroundings and everything else around you, but internally you're not happy, well, then you need to fix that. There's things you can do in your life. You can adopt different thoughts, ideals, and beliefs. You can be influenced by different things. You just need to put yourself out there or move yourself away from all the distractions, from all the things that make you unhappy. Either way, whether you have a fixed mindset or you have a growth mindset, or you want to swap and figure out the different worlds, it's all fine. This is your life. It's not your parents' life. It's not your spouse's life. It's not your friend's life. Shit, it's not even your dog's life. This is your life. If you're unhappy where you're at, change. You either need to change yourself internally, which is the growth mindset, or change externally the things and people and stuff you do. That's a fixed mindset. Either way is fine, as long as it works for you. The main goal is to achieve a happy, healthy, more joy-filled life. And if you're having a hard time figuring that out, a great way to do that is to check out the Smash Your Goals video and find out what truly matters in your life. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you next week.